Alright, welcome back everyone. It's time for the 30-day review of the Essential holster. Their naked holster. I have it on my Springfield Armory Hellcat. For you observant people, I know it's not completely 30-day, but I've been carrying this holster for all of April. I posted the video when I initially got it on April 4th, and it's now, I believe, yep, April 28th. So I've been carrying it. I made sure that I carried it every day. I've been carrying it almost all day, every day. But sometimes I went back to my XD, the Mod 2 in 9mm. So, but I've been carrying it a lot. I have quite a few hours on it. So I'm going to talk about it, tell you my thoughts. Again, these are just my thoughts. If you like it, if you don't like it, that's okay too. These are just my thoughts on the holster. So normally I do a what I like and what I didn't like in my reviews, but in this I'm going to change it up a little bit because I think it should be what I liked and the limitation of this holster. I knew what I was getting myself into when I bought this holster. I knew that it was going to be limited. It's limited because of what it is, but I bought it specifically because I wanted to conceal carry this small tiny gun with more than likely blue jeans and a t-shirt. So I wanted the smallest holster that I could find that still secured the firearm and covered the trigger. You know, we've all seen the little clips that go on here where you can clip it into your pocket and stuff. I didn't want to go that route. If you like the holster, you like them. I just didn't want to go that route. So I bought this. This was purchased at full price. We didn't get anything for free or anything like that. I did reach out to Essential Holsters, and they seem like a great little company. It's veteran owned, husband and wife, both Army veterans, and they're just 3D printing these. And you know, they have limited guns right now, but they're 3D printing these and then selling them. So let's get right into it. I'll give you my bottom line up front is I like it. I personally like it. I do have what I like, the limitation, and then I'm going to go over some questions that were asked on the previous video. So what I like about it, I like the size. I like that it's tiny. I do like the price. I paid, I think, $25 for this. So as far as holster are concerned, $25 is a pretty good deal, especially something that's form-fitting. Most Kydex holsters nowadays run you about $40. So a little $20 holster, pretty good. Concealability. That's my biggest like about this holster. I really like that I can conceal a holster. It's nothing like any of the other holster that I own. I own a couple outside the waistband. I own alien gear inside the waistband, which takes up the entire small of my back, you know. It's probably, if I had to guess, 7 or 8 inches across for my Mod 2. That's normally what I carry when I'm in blue jeans and a t-shirt. So this is very, very concealable. Now, some of the limitations on this. Without the gun, it's actually very uncomfortable. So if you pull the gun out just to set it on your counter or something like that, and you still have this clipped inside, well, at least for me, clipped inside my belt, right here, I mean, there's a couple little sharp points, like right there. That digs into you real quick. With the gun in it, absolutely not. It's extremely comfortable. But without the gun, it does dig into you a little bit. I didn't want to modify this in the slightest until after my 30-day review. So now that I'm making this video, I'm actually going to take a small file to this and a little bit of sandpaper and kind of, there's only, I mean, the 3D printing is really good and the angles are really good. There's only one little corner right here that just has a little bit of a burr on it. And I'm just going to knock it off with a file. I would have done that since day one when I first noticed it without the gun in it. But I wanted to wait until my 30-day review. So another limitation of this is mounting it on your belt. So they send you this little booklet, Essential Holster, Naked Holster, and they show you in the little booklet that you have to come at an angle and you kind of slide it down and then clip it into place, right? Or that's taking it off. But this is the best way that I found to actually get it on my belt and pants. What happens is there's two, so you got the hooks right here for your belt, but you can also see a little hook on the inside of there. try to get the camera right there, that little hook. And what that does, and it's great for retention. It keeps your holster on your pants when you draw your weapon. But what it also does is it pushes down your pants. So I'm wearing this, I'm right-handed, I'm doing a palm out draw, and I'm wearing it in the small of the back. So this is actually a left-handed holster. So I can do a palm out draw. So when I go to slide it in, I can't see anything. I'm not an owl. So I can't see anything all by feel. And what ends up happening is the clip part pushes my pants down, and then it just starts feeding the belt in here. And what I'm left with a big pile of pants down below the clip. So, I mean, it's taken a little bit of finesse to kind of get a system that works for me. But I would say that it probably takes me a good minute most of the time, 30 seconds to a minute, to get it on my pants the way that it should be. Another limitation, and they say it on their website, they have it in red lettering on their website, that they do not recommend that you reholster your gun with the holster installed on your pants. So if you have to draw your gun, they recommend that you take the holster off your pants, re-clip it onto the firearm, and then connect the holster and the firearm to your pants like this. And I will say that it's kind of nerve-wracking, because all my guns are unloaded before filming, but it's kind of nerve-wracking because if you got the right angle, I mean, you'd have to be really messed up on your angle, and you're just trying to force this into your pants, you can get it to pull the trigger. So, I mean, that's a little bit drastic, right? So this would be in your pants like this, and you'd have to turn the gun completely sideways this way, and then roll it into your body, and then shove it from 3 to 9 o'clock in order for it to do it. But it will do it. You know, Kydex, you can't do that with Kydex. So it will do it. That's a limitation in my book. But what I found is I can reholster it. I'm very, very methodic and very careful about it. But if you're looking for an everyday holster that you can do drills out of and stuff like that, where you're just running and gunning and you want to draw and reholster and look all tactical as fast as you can, that's not the holster for you. So that's what I like about it. Those are the limitations that I found. Now I'm going to get into the questions that were asked in the previous video. So somebody had mentioned that they like the idea, but they carry a light on their weapon. Yeah, so it's not going to work for that person. This goes right over where the light would be. That's how it clips into the firearm. It's not going to work if you run any type of optic on the front or anything on the front of your gun. Not going to work for them. Sorry. Does it scratch the gun? I got that about 2 or 3 times. I'm going to try to get this as close as possible. No. The answer to that is no. Especially considering most people carry the Kydex holsters. This is a lot. It's only on the polymer portion of the gun. So I think over time, with it rubbing across the trigger guard right here, over time it's actually going to polish it. So, you know, when you've been wearing your gun for a long time, and kind of what cloth does to the polymer lower is it just smooths it out, and it makes it just more of a gloss finish than a matte finish. So I think that's what it's going to end up doing. But nope, no scratches, no nothing, no damage to the firearm after 30 days of carrying it. And like I said, it's only on the polymer part, so it's not like it's going to strip the finish off the slide like most Kydex holsters will eventually. And then I got the question of comfort. So I'm going to hit on that a little bit more. I know that was one of the limitation, was without the gun it's uncomfortable, but I will say it does take a little bit of getting used to. So if you're that type of person, I've done it before, where I'm just stepping outside real quick, or I'm going to go throw the trash or whatever I'm doing, and I'm not going to throw my whole rig on and throw my holster on, and I just grab my firearm and I just put it into my waistline because I have a belt on, like straight up gangster style. that is almost what this holster feels like. So when I first put it on, I was a little bit apprehensive to it, because yes, it's extremely comfortable, but you do feel the ridge of the gun, right? So you will feel the actual, outside edges of the gun a little bit against your skin. And unlike a typical holster like my alien gear, it's all that synthetic material on the back. So that's what goes against my body, and that's all I feel. It's a little, I guess, unnerving or uncomfortable, only in the sense of how I'm thinking about it, because I think that my gun's going to fall out. If you've just slid your gun into your waistband, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go do that before you buy the holster. Unload your firearm, slide it into your waistband, walk around the house. That's what it feels like. But it does retain the firearm, unlike just sliding it into your waistband. So comfort on my end, it's it's a 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10. Once you get over that feeling that your gun's going to fall out, because it's not, then you're fine. I guess another limitation is it can be pushed off the side like this. So where I've noticed that, I haven't noticed that while carrying it. Where I've noticed that is when I'm trying to force my pants and my belt into the holster. Every once in a while, it'll kind of do that, and I have to just click it back into place and then pull the pant material up into here and then slide it on. But once it's on, I have yet to have this thing fall out. Now, I haven't done any gymnastics or backflips or anything like that with it. I'm not going to. That's not what I bought this holster for. If I need a no-joke retention holster, then I'm going to go with Kydex, and I might even go with a level 2 or level 3 retention if I need to. That's not why I bought this. So comfort is spot on. Anybody that's wanting to buy this holster for an appendix carry or small of the back, those are the two position that I could see most people buying this for. I think it's extremely comfortable. It's definitely on par, if not better, than any other holster that I have. Even my alien gear, that's a comfortable holster, but it is large and it does push up against things and kind of dig into my back. And then the alien gear, because of the size of it, it makes me sweat where that holster is. This did not. Everybody that subscribed and commented on the last video, thank you very much. We went from about 5 subscriber to right around 74 in just over a month. So thank you very much if you subscribed, if you liked the video, or if you shared the video. I think that will answer almost everybody's question, but if you have more questions, put them in the comments. I will answer them. If I get enough comments or enough questions that you guys want to see something else regarding this holster, just let me know. I'll make another video and I'll let you know what I think. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm really glad that I got it. I have it on the perfect gun. I don't think that I would buy this holster for a full-size gun or anything like that. But I'm really glad that I got it, and no regrets. So thank you very much, and make sure that you subscribe and like, and take care. Be safe.